Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one.
And already we're underway here.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Pelé. Roberto Carlos. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Vieira. And this is Eto'o. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Roberto Carlos. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. James is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's played it back. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yaya Touré. Vieira. Now it's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. To Bergami. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Looking for options for movement. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Vieira. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. No way through. And here's Neymar. And that could set him on his way. And he's managed to get rid. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, that pass isn't the best. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And now they can clear their lines. It's a really well-measured ball. Gullit is onto this.
Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Crossed in again. Cleared without hesitation. Pele, always looking for that half a chance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand goes sliding in. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
I volontari di tutti I settori sono pregati di recarsi nell'area dello staff.
And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Gullit. It's a promising position. Shot could be on. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's had a hit! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? And he's onside! And it's Vitinha. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
It's Eto'o! Off the post! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Can he get on the end of this? Ferdinand cuts out the pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is ended up in no man's land. Just eases him off the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Just about up to the hour now.
spettatori.
And he's forced to go back. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Looking to play him in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, good-looking ball. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Can he get it through? Messi is in a really good position out wide. Neymar goes on a charge down the left. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's in plenty of space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5. Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 10. Messi. Numero 14.
Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Il numero 4. Bale.
Milan seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And that was very necessary. That has been knocked clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Caresses it through. That has not gone well. The ball's gone astray. Great run on the overlap here. The ball goes in. Tries to get it clear. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Nedved.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Bale! De Jong.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Over to the left. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can get that clear. And it's Bale. Threads one in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't...
And the referee brings it to a close. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And this is Ronaldo. And the finish! Goal, Milan! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already.
Oh, good ball!
Roberto Carlos gets it away. Cleared without complication.
Taken back almost at once.
Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Roberto Carlos.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Gullit. And this is Neymar.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yaya Toure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira.
Could move up a gear here.
Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vitinha.
And it's Thuram.
Great vision. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Vieira.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can.
And it's Neymar. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That is good alertness.
Rooney. Oh, good read. And here's Gullit.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Gullit!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Thuram. Pelé. Vitinha. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Vieira. Pelé. That has been cut short.
Yaya Toure
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through?
out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Half an hour played now.
Pelé knocks it into space.
And this is Ronaldo, and he's away.
Mbappe!
And that was probably asking just too much. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Neymar.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Thuram. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's nice. Looking for the run. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rooney. And he's only too happy to take that back. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. James gets a foot in here. Bergomi. Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure. Neymar looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Brazil still this single goal behind. Thuram. Pelé. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Brazil are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! James. Defending was strong and firm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo takes a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 24.
Both sides then
Rooney.
taking this chance to turn to their
13.
benches.
Numero 5.
Milan are
Cristiano
sitting
Ronaldo.
pretty, 2-0
Numero
up.
17.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things
Il
up.
numero 21. Luis Suarez. Il numero 8. Attenzione.
He's had
la
a shot!
sostituzione.
And the ball's come loose here. It's crossed into the middle.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14. Viene sostituito con il numero 2.
Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Referee's given a throw. Roberto Carlos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Šeško. Well timed, excellent interception.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves.
It's Adriano! He's scored! Brazil are back in business. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Roberto Carlos. That has been knocked clear, and they've got rid. Milan have it back and can go again. Thuram. And it's Gullit. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And the shot! And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That has not gone well.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And we're done. Brazil have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Šeško picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.